When Joy tells you as a law practitioner that there are certain basic standards, I'm an accountant, I'm not a lawyer, and I want to agree with Joy. Because facts and figures for me speak, and the truth remains as the truth. DCI Kinoti, at one point in one of his many press conferences, told the nation that it looks like Sergeant Kenei was murdered elsewhere and his body dumped in the house, and even said there was no blood. The government pathologist contradicted that, because I have read elsewhere that there was actually blood under the, below the carpet in the house. He is telling us that 3 people, through triangulation of cell phone numbers, were in the house. 3 men, actually. You are specific. Play the clip. I sent it to you. An NTV clip, where you say 3 men. He has become, has these mysterious powers to even determine who is holding this phone in the room behind there, whether it's a man or a woman. 2, he tells us that somebody at a telecom company deleted phone data from Kenei's phone. I told you I have Kenei's number here. It was a Safaricom line. It was an active Safaricom line. Today, in the Standard today, I have seen Safaricom telling the country that nobody from DCI's office has contacted Safaricom on this issue. So really, who is telling the country the truth? Is it Safaricom that are telling us, are they lying because they are also holding a lot of our financial data, even my meager M-Pesa amounts in my account? But I also use Safaricom lines to transact in my bank accounts. Therefore, it's an issue not just of national security, but also that an issue that would have huge ramifications to this economy if you are telling us that somebody, a criminal, can access Safaricom systems and be able to delete data. And I would expect none other than Michael Joseph should be coming out and telling this country, is it true that there are people criminals who can access data in Safaricom and delete data? What happens if I kill you today? And I was the last person who called you into NTV studio's basement. I pray to God that you're not killed. They'll be very happy to get something on me. But let me come back to what Honorable Kutunyi said. He said he was privy to the discussions at Lamada. I don't know if you were in there or it is the people that you used to work with who were in that meeting, but I want to tell you, Kutunyi, for the record, and Dennis did table a video clip in court. And relax, hold your horses. It will be played. And I will tell you here on national TV, there is a principal secretary who said that there is nothing impossible. Even George Saitoti was to be president, and he was stopped. There is nothing special with this one. It was said in Lamada. If you are there, or if the lady you are working with who was in that meeting is the one who gave you that information, please go check with her again. She will give you the truth. 2, hold your horses. It will be played. If it is not played in court, at one point, because even Dennis Itumbi's life has been under threat. You saw the other day the same DCI advocate, Philip Murgo, complaining that he's even sending him threatening messages. I don't know how many people you are going to kill. I don't know how many people you are going to threaten to try and muzzle the truth. But the truth will still come out. Whether this video is played in court, or even if you are to kill Dennis Itumbi, or those people who have so many other websites that will play this clip at the right time, Kutunyi, the truth will come out. Therefore, when we talk about Lamada, when the deputy president, none other than the deputy president tells you he knows what he's speaking about, he is not a madman. He is not a madman. At least I have spent enough time with him from 2013. Lastly, Kutunyi purports to want to lecture me on the Kikuyu vote. My friend, I know there is a small Kikuyu population in Charanganyi, but you will be the last man to lecture me on how the Kikuyu nation, and more so the Kikuyu hustler nation, will vote now and in the future. The mindset that you hold is the mindset the clique you are working with holds, that we must balkanize people around their ethnicity and cobble together coalitions, whether be it the BBI coalition or whatever coalition you want to cobble together in the run-up to 2022 around ethnic balkanization. I want to tell you, Mheshimiwa, Kenyans are moving away from that. What you purport to have been part of in 2011, that was URP, TNA, those were the ethnic balkanized political parties. Fast forward when you're out of parliament, 2015 to 2017, We did a lot of work under President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto to bring together 14, not the two ethnic parties of TNA and URP, 14 political parties together, because we wanted to move the narrative of our politics and how do we transact our politics from ethnic balkanization and personality cults to a situation that, like it is, I've been seeing clips of people in Nyeri talking about the deputy presidents. I was just trying to use the language we're using, deputy president, our deputy president, as our man.
Okay.
That is what can give me joy. That is what, to me, is building bridges. That a Kikuyu in Nyeri, a Kikuyu in Kiambu, a Kikuyu in Meru, a Tharaka in Tharaka, can identify with William Ruto, a Kalenjin, on the basis of what they have seen is able to deliver, on the basis of who he is, not where he comes from, not the language he speaks. Kutunyi wants to take us back to the politics of ethnic arithmetics, arithmetic of so many Kikuyus came under Uhuru Kenyatta, so many Kalenjins. My friend, tumetoka huko.
Now, I will always, you know, I will always refer. You know, it's very interesting. You know, I watch them nowadays. They talk, and I laugh because they don't understand the foundations and the fundamental principles that of our politics in this country. Ken, I will take
the only thing I don't understand is your Sheng, my friend, nothing else.
Ichungwah, when I want to remind him, in 2011, when I stood and said that Uhuru Kenyatta is the presidential candidate and Ruto is the deputy president, you know, it's the same thing that I hear today. People started saying all manner of names, you know, accusing us for pushing an agenda that it was unsellable then. But what happened eventually when Ruto and Uhuru shook hands, it went, you know, the way it went. So my brother, I will tell you, be very careful on some of the issues that you say. But I did not say about the politics, the Kikuyu vote. I talked about Uhuru support. And I'm sure that one, you've captured it. Anyway, I want to come back to
the nothing issues. You said worth capturing.
I want to take you back to the issues that you... And Ichungwah and the entire team, I don't want to say it is Tanga or which other group. Anything that is negative, if there is any investigation, any allegation, it is this team that is the first to defend. I can list all the allegations.
List them. I will respond.
The way you defended Kimwarel. And the tweet that came saying it is only 7 billion, not 21. Instead of someone saying investigation should be carried out. So it was a cover-up. Listening to you, even when you are talking now, it is as if you guys, you don't see that someone was killed. Because why do you want to cover up on this murder? Why do you want to accuse the DCI as if is covering up something? Why do you want to bring Safaricom? You should be telling Safaricom, table. And my brother, I have said, this is an officer that was attached to the highest office in this nation. If anyone thinks that DCI is not doing enough, what other solution are you putting in place? And I want to tell you, Ichungwah, it is today Kenei. Tomorrow it could be someone else closer to you. The institutions that are there, we should be putting them to task to investigate.
Actually, someone has reminded me on Twitter, Mheshimiwa, that the day, this is Lema Queen, he says the day that there was a raid at Ruto's home in Sugoi.
Yes.
That's the same day we discovered that Musando was dead. Someone has just reminded me that.
Yes.
Yes, that's the same day.
And the story, you remember about the Somali guy.
What has happened to the Musando investigation?
And remember,
how many
and the story about the Somali.
done on the Musando
because, you know, I am really restraining. I don't want to go overboard like my brother. But you remember the story that was being, the rumor around was that the Somali had gone to demand for his money.
Payment, yes.
For his payment. I don't know over what. Now, I think it has reached a point where, as a country, the responsibility is with us because of the positions that we are holding.
Okay.
We should avoid this reckless talk. As a member of parliament, I know to some extent I can say. And then the deputy president coming out. I am trying to analyze why all this, instead of focusing on issues that have affected his office. If I was the one, and you've asked it, and I've also raised it earlier, that I expected him to have suspended officers in his office. Those people who were on duty that day and saying, pave way for investigation. No one has been suspended.